Yo, so today we're going to be talking about how the Xbox almighty Game Pass might just be playing you. Let's get Rudolph!
What's up, guys? I hope you all are having a great day today. We are going to be taking a look at a video that I've been recommended to watch like several times at this point. I don't know why, I just never really got around to it, but I figured, you know what, this would be a great opportunity to do so. Now, the title of this video that we are going to be watching here together is Xbox Game Pass is Playing You. Now, basically, to make a long story short, this video is literally saying that Xbox Game Pass is actually Microsoft trying to screw you over somehow. Like, I just always find it weird when people try to call out Game Pass, because I think if there's one objectively good thing that Microsoft is doing that's actually objectively pro-consumer at the end of the day. Like, no one can point to a better value than Game Pass, in my opinion, for $10 a month in gaming. Like, I challenge you to find me a better value than that. But you know what? At the end of the day, to make it even worse, it's completely optional. So you literally don't have to buy it if you don't see value in it, which is why I don't really get where all this hatred of Game Pass comes from. It just seems like there's a small group of people out there on the internet that are constantly trying to call this out, when in reality, it's probably one of the best things Microsoft has ever done, and probably one of the best things in the history of the video game industry to ever come out. But this video we're going to be watching here today begs to differ, so I think without further ado, guys, let's go ahead, sit back, relax, and let's go ahead and check out this absolutely fantastic YouTube video.
Yo, so today we're going to be talking about how the Xbox almighty Game Pass might just be playing you. Let's get Rudolph!
You already know this is going to be great.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy,
No, 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 no.
and today we're going to be talking about how Microsoft's Xbox Game Pass might just be their secret weapon to doing you dirty.
That's right, an optional service that lets me play new release video games for a fraction of the price. Microsoft, how could you do this to me? You know, letting me play the Halo Infinite campaign in Game Pass and not having to drop $60 on it? I mean, Microsoft, what were you guys thinking? This is some truly evil shit. And on top of that, there's hundreds of games I can play every single month in Game Pass with no extra cost. You guys are really doing me dirty.
Let's get into this.
I'm just kind of curious, how many more intros are there going to be? What are we up to now, like 3?
So I've been thinking a lot about Xbox Game Pass and the type of service that it is, and what's making it so successful, and why people are so adamant that you have to get an Xbox just so you could have Xbox Game Pass.
I mean, the great thing about Game Pass is you can even play it on PC, so yeah, it's a pretty good value, man. I can kind of see why people might recommend it.
Xbox Game Pass, I will full on admit, I'm going to start off by saying this, Xbox Game Pass is a great service.
Well, if we've settled that, I think that should probably be the end of the video, don't you think?
But
there just always has to be a but, dude. You know, we just can't end the video on a good note. We have to continue to dig the hole just a little bit deeper. But I do kind of find it ironic because this video and a but do have a lot in common with each other. Just like a typical but, this video is full of shit.
That being said, I think a lot of you Xbox owners are in for a big surprise one day when Microsoft decides, let's hike that price up a little bit.
Well, if it becomes too expensive or I don't find value in the price anymore, I'll just, you know, cancel my membership. Really not that big a deal. That's the great thing about optional services.
And I know what you're thinking. You're like, nah, bro.
Xbox would never do me dirty like that. Xbox has got my side, bro. They would never do that to me. No way.
Alright, I have like a serious question here. Why do motherfuckers still think like voice changers in 2021 are like peak comedy? Like Amazing Lucas, another notable Game Pass critic, he does the exact same shit, which I don't know, man. It's just really weird to me. I don't really think it's that funny, but whatever. Small nitpick, I know. But going back to the point here, I would honestly not be surprised if Microsoft did raise the price of Game Pass. I don't think they'll do it for the next couple years, but eventually they probably will. It'll probably be like a $2 increment incremental price increase like every 3 or 4 years maybe. They may keep it the same price forever if they get enough subscribers. So I'm completely spitballing here, but even if it went up to $15, okay, let's say it goes up to 15 bucks, would the value proposition really change all that much? Personally, I don't really think it would. I mean, you're still getting all Microsoft first-party games day and date on release in Game Pass at no additional cost. In addition to that, now you're getting all Bethesda games day one at no additional cost. You have EA Access included, which includes like 95% of EA's entire video game library. And on top of that, you have the cycling in third-party games, which you have 100 plus of those every single month to play. So the value proposition, in my opinion, even if it went up to, let's say, $15 a month from 10, or if Game Pass Ultimate went up to $20 versus 15, I really don't think that value proposition changes that much. I still think it'd be well worth the price. And then when you consider the fact that, once again, it's an optional service, I mean, it's literally a non-issue in my opinion. So if you don't like Game Pass anymore, you don't feel like the value's there, you can cancel your subscription. And then when a video game comes out that maybe you're interested in that's launching day and date in Game Pass, you can get the 1 month subscription, play through that game, and then cancel the subscription. No matter how you look at this, Game Pass is extremely pro-consumer and still one of the best values in video games you're ever gonna find.
Remember a couple of months ago when they just tried to sneak in a price hike to Xbox Gold?
Microsoft has just doubled the price of Xbox Live.
Oh god, he's using Dreamcast guy as a source.
Yeah, that happened. And sure, everyone rose a stink, and Xbox kind of stepped back and was like, ho, just kidding. We didn't mean that. Don't worry, we're not raising the price. But that tells you, they're thinking about it.
Holy shit, dude, a company's thinking about making more money? Wow, never heard of that one before.
All right, so okay, let's say they raise the price. How much are you willing to pay monthly for Xbox Game Pass?
I would probably say with Xbox Live included, about 20 bucks.
Would you pay $20 a month for it?
Sounds good to me.
How about 25? How about 30?
Bro, there is no way they are raising the price of Game Pass Ultimate to $30 a month. Because if we want to go back to that Xbox Live price hike thing, the funny thing is they doubled the price of Xbox Live, but Game Pass Ultimate remained unchanged.
See where I'm going with this? The reason why I'm bringing this up is because I think about subscription services like Netflix. So Netflix has been out forever. When that service first came out, it was like $8 a month. And yeah, you got physical DVDs in the mail.
And it fucking sucked.
But it was still $8 a month. And then when they moved to online, they still kept that $8. Guess how much Netflix costs now per month for their basic plan? Yeah, it costs $9 a month now.
Holy shit, they raised the price $1 in a decade? You know, I'm really nervous about Game Pass now.
Not that much. But you gotta remember, that's for the basic bitch level plan. That's for one screen, that's for no other logins. They're starting to crack down on people now who are sharing that one login.
Okay, and I don't blame them for doing that. Like, why the fuck would they want a bunch of people using the same account when they could make money off of those multiple people?
So they make you bump up to one of the other plans. And you also don't get any 4K movies, you only get just regular HD. So we went from $9 a month and you get everything to, okay, we'll keep it at $9 a month, but you get the basic level bitch tier.
Is this some sort of peasant joke that I'm too rich to understand?
And when I think about this, I think this is exactly what Microsoft is probably going to do down the road.
I'm pretty sure they've already done it though. Can't you really like only game share with one other account? So why are you even bringing this up, bro? Like, this is already an established thing. No shit, Microsoft doesn't want 800 people using the same Game Pass subscription. And I don't really know what this has to do with the whole Game Pass pricing model, because no shit, if you pay for a subscription on one account, there's only going to be one account that can use it. Plus that one account you might game share with.
So right now, they are getting you. They are getting you hard with all of these games that they're throwing in their day one.
Yeah, nothing gets me rock hard like MLB.
That way you're hooked. You're onto this plan. So you subscribe, you get all these games, and you're happy with it. And then a year goes by, maybe a year and a half, maybe 2 years. And then Microsoft decides, let's make Game Pass $25 a month. And then we'll add some additional feature. And it's like, all right, that's $10 more, but you know what? I got all these games. Boom, you just got locked in for another $10.
So in your scenario, the person still views it as worthwhile, so what the fuck is the problem here? If somebody doesn't view the $25 price tag as worth the money, obviously they could do the normal thing that any human being would do and cancel their subscription. It's really not that hard, man. Unlike me when I see MLB.
And for those of you that are like, that's too much, I'm out, guess what happens? You lose your entire gaming library like you just got Thanos snapped in the Avengers.
No, you don't. Every single video game you bought on your console is still there.
Oh, no. Well done.
Another point that I thought about is with streaming like subscription services, kind of like Netflix or other movie services, I don't find that I'm invested in a lot of the content that I put on there. It's more just like background noise. It's like, oh, I got nothing to do, I'll just put on some Netflix. Are games gonna turn into that? Are you gonna be not as invested in the games because they all come for free, so they have no real value to you?
Look at every single one of the most popular video games on planet fucking Earth. Almost every single one of them is free to play. Or like in the $10 to $30 range, dude. Like, this is so fucking stupid. Paying more for something does not mean you enjoy it more. This is probably one of the dumbest takes I've heard in my entire life when it comes to Game Pass.
Other than some subscription service that you pay? I don't know. I know for me, the games that I get for free with PlayStation Plus, I don't even download most of the time. So like this past month when we got Final Fantasy VII Remake for free, I didn't download it.
I don't know why you're flexing your L, but okay, man.
And like the previous months, some of the PS5 games or some of the other games that we got for free, I didn't download them. You know why? Because I don't just download games for the sake of downloading games. I only want to play the games that I want to play. Again, I want to stop here for a second and remind you that I think Xbox Game Pass is a great service.
And I'd also like to remind you that literally every time you say that just proves how entirely pointless this video was to make.
Especially for families who have kids and it's expensive to buy a lot of games. That way you could just pay for Game Pass and then your kids are happy with all the free games that they get. It's kind of like, hey kids, look, we got Game Pass. It's got Halo on there. Remember when Halo was cool? Halo used to be the most popular game when I used to play video games, and it's like, sure, Grandma, that must have been sweet back in the day.
How much you guys want to bet he was a heavy Fortnite player?
Fun fact, the last Halo game that came out was in 2015. Cool, huh?
I mean, if anybody watches me stream, they know I love me some Halo, so I don't really think it matters when a video game comes out. Look at CSGO. It's the most popular first-person shooter in the entire world, yet it came out in 2012. I don't know, considering that Halo MCC sold like 4 million copies on PC and, you know, those are old games, I think Halo's doing just fine. Plus, there isn't one game on PlayStation 5 that's coming out or that's already out right now that I would trade for Halo Infinite, so yeah, you know what they say. Different strokes for different folks.
I don't count that game that Halo came out with in 2017 as like Halo Wars 2 or whatever.
You know what? Get the rage comments ready because I kind of agree, man. Halo Wars is pretty shit.
Because it's like a strategy game. It's not like an FPS game that Halo's known to be. All right. Have you cooled down after that last comment? I know it stung a little bit. I feel like this is Xbox's answer for all of the no games that they're releasing that are exclusive to the Xbox Series X and Series S.
I'm not even going to try to make that statement make sense because you're about to explain it.
Again, let me rephrase that.
Should have just said it right the first time.
There are no exclusive games for the Xbox Series X and Series S. If I'm wrong, put them in the comments down below.
Yes, cross-generation games are a thing. Look at Sony with the new Horizon and God of War game. Both of those play on the last generation consoles as well. I don't really know why you think Microsoft releasing games on their previous gen console in a time where literally it's impossible to find a next generation console is a bad thing. Eventually the games that come out will only be on the Series X and S, but for the time being, they are releasing them on the Xbox One, but guess where the best place to play them is? Oh wait, it's PC, but you get the point. Giving more people the ability to play a video game is never a bad thing.
I'll be interested to read those. All those games that don't exist at the time of this recording. So Xbox responds to that by going, here, play all this old stuff for free. Hey, we've got some new games too that are available cross-platform, day one. Cool stuff, right? Don't forget that we haven't made a new game in like 5 years.
Do I even justify that with a response? Because that just sounded fucking ignorant.
Play all this old stuff and some of this new stuff that's available everywhere else. And I know a lot of you are like,
Whoa, I ain't no chump and pay for a game that I get for free on Game Pass.
that's cool. Again, there's a lot of movies that come out on Netflix that I would never pay for, but maybe I'll watch them on Netflix. If someone went out and bought some of those movies that come out on Netflix, would I judge them? Maybe a little bit, but whatever. Maybe they just like that movie.
Bro, what is he even talking about at this point? I have literally never seen someone say, oh, well, the game's on Game Pass, so you're a fucking idiot for spending money. Like, what? What is this bullshit? But nobody is out here saying you can't buy a game separately if it's on Game Pass. Like, my motherfucking dumbass has Xbox Game Pass Ultimate, and I literally went and bought most of Microsoft's games on Steam because I'm too lazy to open up the Xbox launcher on PC. Like, you can buy whatever the fuck you want to still. Just because it's on Game Pass doesn't mean you can't make it a separate purchase. It is an optional service at the end of the day. You can spend your money however the fuck you want to, but instead you're like straw manning some weird ass fucking argument that I have never seen being made. And then like trying to claim that this is a typical Xbox Game Pass subscriber mentality, when a lot of people who have Game Pass will use the discount provided in Xbox Game Pass to then purchase the game so that they can own it permanently in their game library.
The point that I'm trying to make here is that there's a few types of games. So there are games that people will buy no matter what platform they're on, and they will buy them every single year. I'm talking sports games. So it doesn't matter what edition comes in the next year version, they're buying that version, and it's on whatever console that all of their friends are on, and that's all they care about.
Which is why it's incredibly smart for Xbox to put a game like MLB The Show in Xbox Game Pass. Automatically, that's $60 of value for that person every single year.
Then there's cross-platform games that are available on any platform. So it's kind of like whatever your preferred console is, you play those games and they're available everywhere. So great, everybody wins. And then you got exclusives. So these are games that only come out on a specific platform, and these are what leads you to buy that platform.
Absolutely fucking not. Not once in my entire thought process of getting a gaming PC were exclusive games even part of that consideration. I would say the only platform that even holds true for at this point is the Nintendo Switch. Most people are buying a PS5 or an Xbox Series X to play games like Fortnite, Minecraft, Call of Duty, NBA 2K, FIFA, GTA. You get the point, man. The big AAA third-party games, that's what the majority of people are buying a console for at this point. Exclusive games are like the icing on the cake, but they are not the primary motivator for people buying a platform versus another one. The number one factor is what console do my friends play on?
For some people.
Yeah, I think for a very small portion of people, with the exception of Nintendo.
Sony tends to lean in that direction. They put out consistent games that are exclusive to their platform that get people to buy on their platform.
Yeah, and I'd still take something like Forza Horizon 5 or Halo Infinite over every single one of those games listed there.
Maybe a few years down the road, they let those same developers release that game on PC to keep them happy, so they get revenue from those games on other platforms. Cool move. A lot of people get upset or make fun of the fact that game prices have risen by like $10, and it's like, yeah man, that's economics.
Meanwhile, I guess Microsoft is like, yeah, fuck economics. You can play all of our games for $10 a month, and we're going to buy Bethesda for $8 billion. But yeah, economics.
It's like, that's inflation. Things are going to go up. But what I'm telling you is that the cost of your monthly subscription is going to go up sometime too.
Wow, dude, in other news, water is wet.
And I'm asking you now, how much are you willing to pay for that subscription? Microsoft knows this. So they know that they can keep incrementally increasing the price until you get to that breaking point where you're like, no more, I'm out of here.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's how every business on planet Earth operates. That's literally the fundamental idea of supply and demand.
But until then, all of the money that they're gonna be raking in from all of you Xbox Game Pass users is gonna be insane. And I'm just prepping you right now to get ready for it.
My body is ready.
What are your thoughts? Am I completely out of my mind here?
Nah, but this video was completely fucking pointless.
Am I crazy? Let me know in the comments down below what you prefer, exclusive games or games for free on Xbox Game Pass.
Well, why not both, man? I prefer Xbox Game Pass, and I prefer exclusive games like Halo Infinite, Forza Horizon 5, and upcoming games like Elder Scrolls 6, so I think I'll go ahead and lock in my answer there.
If this is your first time here and you're having fun,
I mean, to be fair, I am having fun, but probably not for the reason you're hoping for.
give the video a like and subscribe. I really do appreciate it, and I love interacting with all of the new viewers that come into the channel. You're all awesome. Even if you don't agree with me, it's still hilarious to have conversations with you. Check out some of these other videos where I share my opinions and stuff, but I'm gonna head out of here. Just do me one last favor. Have yourself a great day. Cheers, everybody.
What better way to end a YouTube video than with annoying-ass metal music blaring in your eardrums, man? But you know what? I guess the key takeaway from this video is Game Pass bad because the price might go up in the future, even though we don't know how much it's going to go up in the future, when it's going to go up in the future, or if it even will anytime soon. So yeah, Game Pass bad because something completely theoretical might happen in the near or distant future. But anyway, guys, that is going to do it for this video today. If you did enjoy it, make sure to drop a like on it. I would greatly appreciate it. And as always, I want to thank you all so much for taking the time out of your day to check out this video and for all the recent support as well. You guys are the fucking best, and I really do appreciate it. So with that said, I will catch you guys next time.